Hi, I'm Jess. I make videos to interact with others and hopefully make you laugh. Ready, set, go. Hey friends, how's it going? I am still in love with my American flag glasses. I have not gotten tired of them yet. I saw your comments on the video yesterday and I realized I never told you the dog update of how they did at the vet. Their checkup went really well. The vet doesn't seem to think that they have any ear infections, but I'll tell you, the dogs still look kind of uncomfortable. They're shaking their head around, which they think might be allergies, because apparently dogs get allergies too. So I'm gonna give it a few days with the medication they were given, and if that's not working, I'm just gonna take them back because I'm a concerned mom and I love them and I don't want them to be uncomfortable. I'll tell you something funny. When I first got Allie, because remember, she's the first dog I've ever had. So when I had her and just her before Charlie came along, I was at the vet for everything. I can't imagine what her medical record looks like. She sneezed, I went to the vet. She coughed, I went to the vet. She threw up, I went to the vet. I mean, I was just there all the time. Mainly because I just didn't know what to expect and I was afraid she was sick all the time, and you know, they can't tell you they're in pain, so my concern was that there was something wrong, she was suffering, and I didn't know. I actually went so much that the vet had to tell me to like calm down. The vet basically said, look, if she has something, unless she's like wincing or won't eat, you should just give it a day or two and whatever she has will kind of work its way through her system. That was really good advice. She saved me a lot of money. But I'll tell you, these two little boxers of mine have really gotten themselves into some predicaments. We've been to the vet for the craziest things. Let me give you some examples. One time, I decided I was gonna let them kind of hang out in that back room while I ran some errands. So, I fenced off the entrance to the kitchen. I made sure that there wasn't anything that they could get themselves into, and I left. And believe me, I checked to make sure that there was nothing they could eat. Like, I was very careful. Well, I got home like maybe, I don't know, maybe an hour or two later, and I could smell like gasoline. And I was like, what is that smell? It was so strong. I checked the stove, the gas is off. So now I'm just confused. Then I go back to where the dogs are in that back room, and I see like wood, I guess, wood particles all over the ground. And I realize that there was a Duraflame log, like in a wrapper. You know, you light the wrapper and it burns the log. It was in the fireplace. And they had managed to get the door open to the fireplace, get the log out, get the wrapper off, and start chewing on the Duraflame log. It's like soaked in gasoline and rat poison, I don't know. It's soaked in all this stuff, and they were eating it. I might have blacked out at that moment because I was so horrified, and now I'm thinking, oh my gosh, my dogs are gonna die. They've poisoned themselves. I'm crying hysterically. My husband was with me, and we were like, we've got to go to the vet. So we just pack up the dogs right then and there. We pack them up and we take off to the vet. We had to go in, I think it was like 8 o'clock at night, so it was considered like the emergency room for vets. And I really thought they were goners. What ended up happening is they did a couple of tests to make sure that they hadn't been poisoned in their bloodstreams, and they didn't. They just kind of chewed on it apparently and didn't digest any of it, which was the best scenario. So they somehow flushed out their stomachs and then gave them IVs to make sure that they could get fluid in and they wouldn't dehydrate. That was really scary and very expensive. Besides the Duraflame event, the only thing that really scared me is when my dog Charlie went through a screen window to go kill some raccoons. It was terrifying. It was the middle of the night. It was bloody. It was gross. But I'll tell you, this is my biggest concern when I think about having a human child, because I'm a very cautious owner. And no matter how careful and how cautious I am, my dogs have managed to hurt themselves in the most unpredictable ways. I couldn't even plan for the things that they have managed to do to themselves. It's like freak accident weirdo stuff. And on my list of fears about human children, injury is like the top 3. Except with children, they're like out experiencing the world more than my dogs are. So I assume the chances of them hurting themselves is substantially higher. And that's really, really scary for me. I don't know how I got on this tangent, but my point was that the dogs are fine from their checkup. And thank you guys for asking. All right, I got home from work, I fed the dogs, and right now I'm gonna go hang out with my friend who I met on Craigslist. I told you about that, Adrienne. Love her. No, I did not put an ad out for a friend. She was actually selling something that I bought, and we realized we were like soulmates. But I did want to show you something kind of fun, just a quick side note. I don't even know why I'm telling you because I'm like backed up with 2 tutorials right now anyway, but my friend is getting married and I was in charge of getting the card box, you know, where you drop like the cards in the envelopes. And I decided instead of buying it to make it. It was difficult, it was fun, but I filmed the process of how I did it. So if you have any interest in seeing my little rinky-dink tutorial, this is what I made. This is the card box I made. So their colors are silver, I don't know if you can't really see it. This is purple, just not in this light. Purple, teal, and silver. So I made a 2-tiered box for the little envelopes to go in there. Wham, wham. Ta-da! There's gonna be a little card here that has their name on it and a little frame that sits on top that says cards, but yeah. Hey, sure beats paying $150 for one on Etsy. My goodness. This whole thing cost me like $40 to make. And $5 of that was a glass of wine. Because it was not easy. Now, I did not disclose to my friend Adrienne that I might be vlogging at her house, so I probably won't. But I have to show you her dining room when I get there. Like, I don't care if I have to sneak the footage, I'm going to. She's an interior designer, and her dining room is unreal. It looks like a showroom, and I kind of wish I had those skills. All right, friends, let's go. Hey, friends. Well, I've talked to you about my Craigslist friend. We're going to stop calling her that. Her name is Adrienne. And now we're gonna say hello. Say hi. Hi. Now we have a lot of similarities, but one similarity we have, you have to see her dog. When I saw this, when I came to this house for the first time, I was like, we're gonna be friends. Buddy, you look like my Charles.
It's Oscar.
His name is Oscar. Doesn't he look just like Charlie? Buddy, you're a good boy.
Ask you it. Say hi.
I told you I was bragging about her dining room. Okay. No, I'm not in a showroom. Yes, this is in her actual house. Look at this. It doesn't look real, doesn't it?
Aww.
It looks fake in the best way. It looks perfect. Personally, I don't know if I would eat anything with sauce here because I am so messy. I would only eat like well-prepared, beautiful meals. Like I couldn't have pizza at this table. Like that just wouldn't happen. But it's beautiful and slash like the dining room of my dreams. When I say she's an interior designer, I don't mean like my friends who have really cute places and think they are. I mean like that's what she does. I'm gonna put her information below because very impressive. Hey friends, okay, I'm back home with the pups and we're getting ready for bed and I'm editing the video you're seeing today. I'm so happy you got to meet my friend Adrienne because I feel like, here's the problem, okay? Here's real talk. I refer to her as my Craigslist friend and I'm gonna stop doing that because it sounds really creepy when I say it. But just to reiterate, I met her because she was selling something on Craigslist. I bought it and instant friends the minute we met. By the way, how crazy was her dining room? Her entire house looks like that. I kind of wanted to help myself to a house tour and be like, hey, if you don't mind, I'm going to show everybody your home. But every room looks like that. It looks like a pin on Pinterest, every single room. I don't know much about interior design, but I know that she's magical at it. So I've included her contact info below if you're ever interested. Honestly, I would hire her to interior decorate my house, but her recommendation would probably be to burn it to the ground and start all over, so I'm just gonna work with what I got. What are you two doing over here? You're making so much noise. Do you have a rope, buddy? Let me have it. Let me have it. Good boy. Good boy. You're so vicious. Alright, friends, I gotta put these crazy kids to bed. I will see you tomorrow for Friendscriber Friday. Right? Yes, because you're seeing this on Thursday. I know some of you are new to the channel. Hi, welcome. My name is Jess. Excuse you, buddy. I'm doing something. All right. Gosh. I apologize for that. Like I said, my name is Jess. I make videos Monday through Friday. I have something called Friendscriber Friday because I don't consider the people that watch this subscribers. I consider them my friends. Therefore, I call you my Friendscribers. Anyhow, every Friday I answer questions that people post below about the videos or just general questions. So if you have one, make sure you post it today because I'm going to be filming for Friendscriber Friday. You can also follow me throughout the week on Instagram and Twitter and other stuff that will be in the next page. Alright friends, I hope you had a wonderful day and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye! Hey friends, I hope there wasn't too much background noise when I was driving home in the video. I mean, it really is the perfect time for me to have a conversation with you because it's a very long drive. I also kind of mentioned some things I feel like you might need some reference for. So in the links below, I've included some of the videos that I referenced today in case you had no clue what I was talking about. I will have a Friendscriber Friday posted tomorrow. If you have any questions for me, make sure that you post them in the comments below. You can also send them to me through Twitter or Instagram or Courier Pigeon. I'll take them all. All right, friends, I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.